You step out onto the dock, feeling the cool night air envelop you like a gentle blanket. The stars twinkle above, casting a silver glow across the calm surface of the lake. A light breeze stirs the water, causing ripples to dance across its face. As you breathe in, the scent of pine and damp earth fills your lungs, transporting you to this serene world. You close your eyes, letting the soothing sounds wash over you. The lapping of the water against the shore, the distant hooting of an owl, and the soft creaking of trees swaying in the breeze. Your bare feet find a comfortable position on the wooden planks, and you let your weight settle into them. The sensation is grounding, connecting you to this peaceful place. You feel the gentle give of the wood beneath you as you shift your weight, the rough texture of the planks against your skin. The air cools as the night wears on, carrying the promise of a refreshing dawn. A few fireflies begin to flicker around you, their soft glow illuminating tiny pockets of the surrounding forest. You watch them dance in the darkness, mesmerized by their carefree movement. As your gaze drifts across the lake, you notice the subtle play of light on its surface. The stars reflected in the water create a shimmering pathway across its face, leading out into the darkness. The ripples from earlier have stilled now, leaving an almost glass-like calmness that seems to stretch on forever. You become aware of the subtle sounds around you. A cricket's gentle chirping, a faint rustling in the underbrush, and the low hum of a distant engine fading into silence. The world is quiet, yet full of tiny, soothing noises that weave together to create this lulling melody. Your focus drifts back to the lake, and you notice the mist beginning to rise from its surface. It's like a gentle veil lifting off the water, carrying the scent of wet earth and leaves with it. The mist curls around the trees, caressing their trunks as if giving them a soft blessing. Your breath becomes deeper now, your body relaxing further into this peaceful atmosphere. The world seems to be dissolving its boundaries, becoming one with you in this serene spot. You feel yourself becoming a part of the lake's stillness, merging with the rhythm of nature. The mist begins to envelop you. You stand at the edge of the peaceful lake, feeling the gentle lapping of the water against your feet. The midnight air is crisp and calm, with just a hint of the sweet scent of blooming flowers carried on the breeze. As you breathe in deeply, the world around you seems to slow down, and all that's left is the sound of the water and the soft rustle of leaves in the trees. The sky above is a deep shade of indigo, with stars twinkling like diamonds scattered across its surface. You can see your own reflection staring back at you from the stillness of the lake. You take another step forward, feeling the cool mist rise up to meet you. The water's edge is soft and spongy beneath your feet, inviting you to dip your toes into its tranquility. As you do so, a gentle ripple spreads out across the surface, disturbing the perfect mirror image above. You close your eyes, letting the peacefulness of the moment wash over you. The sound of the waters lapping grows louder, a soothing melody that seems to draw you deeper into relaxation. Your breathing slows, and with it, the world around you begins to fade away. The only thing left is the gentle caress of the breeze on your skin. As you stand there, lost in this moment of serenity, you start to notice the subtle sounds of nocturnal creatures stirring around you. A hooting owl calls out from a nearby tree, its melancholy cry blending with the chirping crickets and rustling leaves. It's as if the world is singing a lullaby just for you. You open your eyes again, and your gaze falls upon the lake's surface. The moonlight dancing across the water creates an ever-changing pattern of light and shadow. You feel a sense of wonder wash over you as you watch the magic unfold before your eyes. The stars above seem to be twinkling in time with the waters lapping, creating an enchanting harmony that draws you deeper into this peaceful atmosphere. Your feet feel rooted to the spot, yet your spirit feels free, soaring above the treetops and out across the lake's calm expanse. As the night wears on, the world around you continues to whisper its secrets in your ear. The scent of blooming flowers grows stronger, mingling with the earthy smell of damp soil. You breathe it all in, letting the tranquility seep deeper into your bones. And yet, even as you're fully immersed in this peaceful scene, a sense of anticipation stirs within you. What will happen next? Will the moon rise higher in the sky? Will a fish break the surface? Or perhaps something else entirely? But for now, just let go of all worries and concerns. Let yourself be consumed by the serenity of this midnight hour, surrounded by the soothing sounds of nature's lullaby. You breathe in deeply, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs as you stand at the edge of the peaceful lake. The stars above twinkle like diamonds scattered across the velvet expanse, and the moon casts a silver glow over the water's surface. You can see the ripples from the previous day's gentle breeze still lingering on the lake's skin. As you gaze out at the serene scene before you, the sound of crickets provides a soothing background hum, their chirping growing softer as the night wears on. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming water lilies, and you can almost smell the earthy aroma of the surrounding forest. You take another deep breath in, feeling the calmness of this midnight hour seep into your being. Your footsteps, quiet as they are, disturb the stillness just a little, but it's hard to imagine anything disturbing the tranquility of this moment. The trees surrounding the lake stand tall and sentinel, their branches swaying ever so slightly in the gentle night breeze. As you walk along the lake's edge, your feet sinking into the soft earth beneath the grass, you notice the water's surface reflecting the starlight above. It's as if the moon itself has descended to the lake's surface, sending ripples of silver dancing across its depths. You can see fish swimming lazily just beneath the surface, their scales catching the moon's rays and shimmering like tiny jewels. The world seems muffled, distant, as if it's all happening in a dream. Your footsteps grow softer still, until they're almost imperceptible. The only sound is that of your breathing and the occasional distant hoot of an owl, carried on the night air like a gentle lullaby. As you continue along the lake's edge, the trees growing closer together here, their branches interlacing above your head to form a canopy of leafy green. You feel as though you're walking through a tunnel of tranquility, with the peacefulness of the lake and its surroundings enveloping you on all sides. The air is filled with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves, rich and loamy, mingling with the sweet fragrance of blooming flowers. You breathe it in deeply, feeling your worries and cares begin to dissipate with each passing moment. The peacefulness of this midnight hour wraps itself around you like a soft blanket, holding you close. As you at the edge of the lake, looking out across its calm surface, you start to feel a sense of unity with nature. You're no longer separate from the world around you. Instead, you're part of it, connected to the trees, the water, and the creatures that call this place home. And yet, even as you feel this connection, you remain aware of your own individual presence here. It's a feeling both calming and exhilarating at the same time, like being suspended between two states of being. One where you're completely at peace, and another where you're fully alive. The moment stretches out before you like an endless ribbon of possibility, weaving together past, present, and future in a seamless tapestry of calm. You stand there, bathed in the soft light of the moon, feeling the weightlessness of this peaceful lake at midnight. You stand on the weathered wooden dock that stretches out over the peaceful lake, the water's surface glinting like a sheet of dark glass under the star-filled sky. The air is heavy with the scent of blooming lilacs and honeysuckle, carried on the gentle breeze that stirs the reeds along the shore. You take a deep breath in, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs as you listen to the soft lapping of the water against the dock's pilings. The sound is like a soothing melody, calming your mind and easing any lingering thoughts from the day. As you breathe out, you notice the faint scent of pine wafting on the breeze, carried from the tall trees that line the lake's edge. You watch as the light breeze stirs the surface of the water, creating tiny ripples that dance across its surface like 1,000 tiny fingers. You feel the smooth wood beneath your feet, worn smooth by countless footsteps over the years, and the gentle give of the dock's planks as you shift your weight. Your toes curl over the edge, feeling the wooden slats creak softly in response. The darkness is absolute here, with no street lights or house lights to interrupt the natural world's gentle rhythm. You can see the stars twinkling like diamonds scattered across the velvet expanse above, their light reflected off the water's surface, so that it seems as though the sky itself has been mirrored below. You stand there for a long time, taking in the sights and sounds of this peaceful place at midnight. The world feels still and quiet, as though all of nature is holding its breath in reverence to the darkness. And yet, even in this complete silence, you're aware of a subtle pulse, a heartbeat that underlies everything, the pulse of life itself. As you continue to breathe in, your senses begin to relax further, letting go of any residual tension or stress. Your eyelids grow heavy, and your gaze drifts outward toward the water's edge. Your eyes are drawn back to the surface, where a small ripple has appeared, a fish breaking through the water's skin, its scales catching the starlight in shimmering flashes. You watch as it disappears beneath the surface, leaving behind a trail of disturbed water that gradually stills. You notice now that you're standing on a section of dock that seems almost invisible, blending seamlessly into the surrounding reeds wooden slats are weathered to a soft gray-brown, almost like the color of driftwood, so that they seem to belong to the natural world rather than being an artificial intrusion. You lift your gaze upward once more, letting the vastness of the night sky envelop you. The stars seem closer now, their light shining directly into your eyes. The peaceful lake at midnight, a place where time stands still and all worries are left behind. Your breathing slows further as you absorb the tranquility of this setting, feeling it seep deep into your bones, calming your very soul. You feel yourself growing heavier now, your feet sinking slightly deeper into the dock's worn slats. You sit on the lake's edge, your feet dangling above the calm water. The air is crisp and cool, with a hint of dampness from the lake's surface. You breathe in deeply, feeling the scent fill your lungs. As you exhale, the stress of the day begins to fade. The stars twinkle above like diamonds scattered across the sky. The night is dark, but not oppressive. It's as if the world has been washed clean by a soft blanket of night. You feel the gentle breeze rustle your hair, carrying with it the sweet scent of blooming water lilies. You gaze out at the lake's surface, watching as the ripples from a distant fish break the otherwise glassy calm. The sound is like a soothing melody, not loud, but present, and you find yourself becoming one with the rhythm. Your eyes follow the line of the shore, where reeds sway gently in the breeze. The water's edge cradles your feet, holding them warm. You feel the soft mud beneath your skin, a comforting reminder that even in stillness, there is life. The lily pads nearby are a haven for nocturnal creatures. The occasional hoot of an owl or chirp of a cricket punctuates the silence. As you sit, a cloud drifts across the moon, casting a fleeting shadow on the lake's surface. For a moment, the world seems to hold its breath. Then, as quickly as it began, the light returns, and with it, the familiar pattern of ripples on the water. You become lost in the pattern, watching as each ripple spreads out, like a small wave reaching for the shore. The stars above twinkle on, but your gaze is drawn to the lake's serene face. You feel at one with this peaceful place, a sense that you found something long forgotten, something that has been there all along. Your eyelids grow heavy, and yet somehow they don't close. The world around you remains steady, unchanging. In this quiet moment, time seems to stand still. You're suspended between the world of dreams and reality, and though your body may be tired, your spirit feels at peace. A faint lapping of water against the shore becomes a soothing lullaby, one that has been playing in the background since you arrived. The sound grows louder, yet softer, as if it's receding into the distance, only to re-emerge once more. You're enveloped by this gentle rhythm, feeling your worries and cares slipping away with each wave. The world outside begins to fade, but not completely. The stars above remain, a constant reminder of the vastness beyond this peaceful lake. Yet even as you sit here, surrounded by nature's serenity, you feel connected to something greater, a sense of oneness that transcends words and thoughts. As the night wears on, the world will continue its gentle lapping against the shore. But for now, it's enough simply to sit and be. The peacefulness of this moment wraps around you like a soft blanket, holding you close as the stars above twinkle on in the dark sky. You step down onto the dock, feeling the cool wood beneath your bare feet. The moon casts a silver glow over the lake's calm surface, making it shimmer like a sheet of liquid silk. You breathe in deeply, and the scent of water lilies and damp earth fills your lungs. As you stand there, a gentle breeze stirs the reeds on the lake's edge, causing them to sway softly back and forth. The sound is like a soothing melody, weaving itself into the background hum of crickets and the occasional hoot of an owl in the distance. You feel a sense of peace settle over you as you gaze out across the water. The world seems to be holding its breath, waiting for the first light of dawn to break the stillness. But for now, all is quiet, and the lake's beauty is yours alone to savor. As you stand there, a boat glides silently into view, its wake disturbing the perfect reflection on the water's surface. The oars dip and rise in a steady rhythm, propelling the craft towards the center of the lake. A figure sits at the bow, rowing with a slow, deliberate pace. You watch as the boat draws closer, and you catch a glimpse of a fishing net laid out across the bottom of the boat. The moonlight catches the mesh, casting intricate patterns on the surrounding water. You feel a pang of curiosity about what kind of fish might be lurking beneath the surface, but it's quickly replaced by a sense of tranquility. The boat glides to a stop just shy of your dock, and the figure looks up, their face illuminated by the moon. For a moment, you exchange silent greetings, and then they turn back to their task, continuing to row with an unhurried pace. You continue to watch as the stars twinkle above, casting their own gentle light onto the water. The world seems to be a vast, peaceful expanse, stretching out in every direction. Your worries, your cares, they all seem to fade into the background, lost in the stillness of this midnight hour. As you stand there, a small ripple stirs on the lake's surface. It begins as just a faint disturbance, but it grows in intensity until tiny waves start to lap against the shore. You glance up at the sky and see that the stars seem to be shifting, their positions altering ever so slightly. The air is filled with an almost imperceptible scent, not quite wood smoke, not quite rain, something more subtle, yet unmistakable. The breeze picks up, carrying this mysterious aroma on its breath, and you can feel it tickling your skin. A soft, hooting sound drifts across the water, breaking the spell of stillness that had settled over the lake. But even as the noise breaks through the quiet, it seems to blend seamlessly into the surrounding soundscape. You listen more closely, trying to pinpoint the exact location of this call, but it's impossible, or perhaps unnecessary. The boat continues on its way, lost in the darkness beyond your line of sight. The stars twinkle above, a million tiny sparks suspended time itself seems to have slowed down, allowing you to immerse yourself fully in the tranquility of this peaceful hour. You stand at the edge of the lake, feeling the cool night breeze rustle your hair as you gaze out across the calm water. The moon is full overhead, casting a silver glow over the scene before you. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the distant call of an owl. As you breathe in deeply, you can feel the stress and worries of the day melting away. Your shoulders relax, your chest expands, and your mind grows quiet. You take another deep breath, feeling the peacefulness of this moment seep into your soul. The water's edge is a soft, spongy grass that feels gentle beneath your feet as you stand there. The sound of the water lapping against the shore is like a soothing melody, each wave rolling in and out with a steady rhythm. You feel yourself swaying slightly to the beat, your body moving in time with the water's pulse. You notice a few fireflies dancing around the trees nearby, their lights flickering softly as they flit about. They're like tiny lanterns, guiding you deeper into this peaceful world. The trees themselves stand sentinel, their branches swaying gently in the breeze, their leaves rustling softly. As you continue to breathe deeply, you begin to notice the sounds of the forest coming alive around you. A cricket starts to chirp in a nearby bush, its gentle trill weaving itself into the rhythm of the water. The call of the owl grows louder, but it's no longer distant. It seems to be right above you, watching over you with wise and gentle eyes. The air cools slightly as the night wears on, and you can feel a faint mist beginning to rise from the lake's surface. It's like a veil being drawn across the water, softening its edges and adding to the mystery of this enchanted place. You feel your eyelids growing heavy, but not with tiredness. Rather, it's as if the peacefulness of this moment is drawing you down into a state of deep relaxation. Your mind begins to wander, thinking about all the times you've stood by this lake, watching the sunset, or taking a boat ride across its calm surface. You remember the laughter and the joy that filled your heart when you were younger. love that brought you here with someone special. But even those memories are quiet now, replaced by the soothing sounds of the night and the gentle sway of the trees. As the mist rises higher, it begins to cover the lake's surface like a soft blanket drawn across its edges. The water becomes opaque, reflecting the moonlight in shimmering ripples that dance across its surface. You feel yourself being pulled deeper into this peaceful world, your worries and cares left behind as you drift further out onto the misty expanse of the lake. And now, as the night wears on, you find yourself standing at the water's edge, feeling the cool breeze rustle your hair and the soft grass beneath your feet. The moon is full overhead, casting a silver glow across the scene before you. You stand at the edge of the lake, feeling the gentle lapping of the water against your toes. The air is cool and still, carrying the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers on its breath. A soft mist rises from the surface, shrouding the surrounding trees in a mystical veil. As you gaze out across the lake's tranquil expanse, the moon overhead casts a silver glow upon the ripples that disturb the otherwise glassy surface. The reflection of the night sky dances and weaves its way across the water like a shimmering tapestry, its threads glistening with stardust. You breathe in deeply, feeling the calmness seep into your being as you exhale slowly, allowing the stillness to settle within. The world around you is quiet, save for the occasional hooting of an owl in the distance and the gentle lapping of the water against the shore. Your footsteps on the damp earth are the only sound that breaks the silence, but even these seem muffled by the heavy stillness. The trees surrounding the lake loom above you, their branches swaying gently in the night breeze like giants' fingers beckoning the stars to come closer. The rustle of leaves creates a soothing melody that seems to harmonize with your own heartbeat. Your eyes wander along the shore, taking in the serene beauty of this midnight sanctuary. The water's edge is lined with smooth rocks and driftwood inviting shapes and textures. You feel an overwhelming urge to touch each one, to caress their rough surfaces, and absorb the history embedded within them. Your fingers make contact with a particularly inviting boulder, its cool surface sending shivers down your spine as you wrap your hand around it. As you stand there, the world seems to be holding its breath, suspended in this perfect moment of serenity. Time itself appears to have slowed, allowing you to drink in every detail of this enchanting scene. The moon rises higher in the sky, casting an ever more radiant glow upon the lake's face. A faint breeze stirs, rustling the leaves and sending ripples across the water that dance like tiny ballerinas on its surface. You feel the air fill with the sweet scent of blooming wildflowers, their delicate petals swaying gently in the night wind as if they were performing a midnight waltz just for you. Your eyes follow the movement of the leaves and water, losing themselves in the hypnotic pattern they create. The world becomes one vast, interconnected web of life, each strand vibrating with an otherworldly energy that resonates deep within your soul. Your breath slows, becoming almost imperceptible as you become one with this peaceful lake at midnight. The stars above begin to twinkle like diamonds scattered across the velvet expanse, their light casting a celestial glow upon the rippling water below. You feel the gentle lapping of the waves against the shore grow softer still, until it becomes nothing more than a soothing whisper in your ear. And now, the gentle lapping of the lake's water against the shore is soothing your soul, calming your mind. You sit on a weathered wooden dock, surrounded by the darkness of night. The stars above twinkle like diamonds, scattered across the velvet expanse. A soft breeze stirs the reeds, causing them to sway gently in the moonlight. As you breathe in, the scent of water lilies and damp earth fills your lungs. The air is cool and refreshing, carrying with it the promise of a new day. you feel the wooden dock creak softly beneath you, its worn planks smooth against your skin. The sound of crickets provides a gentle background hum, their evening song a lullaby to the lake's peacefulness. The water's surface reflects the starry sky above, creating an illusion of depth and mystery. You feel as though you're floating on the lake itself, surrounded by the tranquility that fills every moment. The moon casts its silvery glow across the water, creating ripples that dance like wisps of silk. The shore, a gentle slope of sand and pebbles, invites your feet to explore its secrets. You feel an overwhelming sense of calm, as though the world has slowed its frantic pace and allowed you to step outside time itself. As you gaze out across the lake's surface, you notice the way the moonlight caresses the ripples, creating an ever-changing pattern of light and shadow. The water's gentle lapping against the shore is a constant heartbeat, a reminder that this moment will never repeat itself. Yet it feels timeless, as though you've been here before and will be again. The world seems to have shrunk to this single, serene moment. Your worries, your cares, they seem to have slipped away like water ripples on the lake's surface. All that remains is the gentle tranquility of this midnight hour, a time when the world is at its most peaceful. You take another deep breath, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs, and let your gaze drift back out across the lake. The stars above twinkle like diamonds, scattered across the velvet expanse, their light reflected in the water below. It's as though you're floating on a sea of tranquility, surrounded by an infinite expanse of calm. The world is hushed, its whispers carried away on the breeze. You feel as though you've stepped into a dream, one that will never end. And yet, it's precisely this moment that feels most real. You find yourself standing at the edge of a serene lake, its surface reflecting the starry sky above like a mirror. The air is crisp and cool, carrying the sweet scent of blooming flowers that line the shore. A gentle breeze stirs the water, causing ripples to spread out in concentric circles. As you breathe in deeply, the sound of your own heartbeat seems to synchronize with the soft lapping of the water against the shore. You feel a sense of calm wash over you, like the world has slowed down and is now moving at a gentle pace that's in harmony with your own. You take a step forward, feeling the dew-kissed grass beneath your feet. The soft earth gives way slightly as you shift your weight, releasing a faint scent of damp soil into the air. You, for a moment, to watch the water, mesmerized by the way the light from the stars dances across its surface. A small boat bobs gently on the lake's edge, its rope tangled in the reeds like a sleeping serpent. The wooden hull is weathered to a soft silver gray, and the sail above it hangs limp and still. You can almost imagine the sound of gentle lapping against the hull, echoing softly through the night air. You take another step forward, feeling the cool mist from the lake rise up to meet you. It's as if the water itself is embracing you, wrapping its chilled fingers around your ankles and pulling you deeper into the stillness. Your heart rate slows further, and your thoughts grow more tranquil. The sky above is a deep shade of indigo, studded with stars that twinkle like diamonds scattered across black velvet. You gaze up at them, feeling the weightlessness of being suspended between the heavens and the lake below. The world feels infinite in its vastness, yet somehow also impossibly small. You notice the water's edge is dotted with tiny lanterns, their soft glow casting a golden light onto the surrounding reeds. They're positioned like sentinels along the shore, guarding against the darkness of the night and watching over the lake with an unblinking gaze. A faint melody drifts across the water on the breeze, its source unknown but unmistakable. It's a soft, lilting tune that seems to match the rhythm of your own breathing. You feel your eyelids growing heavy, as if the music itself is lulling you into a deeper state of relaxation. The lake's surface begins to ripple and swirl, creating miniature whirlpools that shimmer like tiny moons on its face. You sense a deep peace emanating from the water, as if it's trying to convey some hidden truth or secret to your heart. As you stand there, the world seems to fade away, leaving only the lake and its secrets in sharp focus. The stars above twinkle down at you like diamonds scattered across the velvet sky, their light infusing your very being with a sense of wonder and awe. The music swells, growing louder, but never jarring, as if it's an extension of the heartbeat that's now synchronized with the water's gentle lapping. You feel yourself becoming one with the lake, your worries and cares dissolving like ripples on its surface as you breathe in deeply, and the world drifts into darkness. You stand at the edge of the peaceful lake, feeling the gentle breeze rustle your hair as you gaze out across its calm surface. The moon is high in the sky now, casting a silver glow over the water that makes it seem almost liquid and smooth. You can see your reflection staring back at you from the lake's surface, but only faintly, as if you're looking into a mirror that's slightly out of focus. The ripples caused by your presence have long since dissipated, leaving behind an unbroken expanse of water that seems to stretch on forever. The air is filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers and the gentle hum of crickets, providing a soothing background noise. You breathe in deeply, feeling the cool night air fill your lungs, and let it out slowly, watching as the mist from your breath rises into the stillness like a tiny, ephemeral cloud. As you stand there, a small fish breaks the surface of the water, its scales catching the moonlight and shimmering like 1,000 tiny diamonds. It swims in slow, languid circles around a submerged rock, its movement almost hypnotic as it hunts for whatever it is that fish hunt for at midnight. You feel your eyes growing heavy with sleep as you watch the fish swim, but you don't try to fight it. You let yourself relax, letting your eyelids droop and your breathing slow down even further. The world around you grows quieter still, as if nature itself is trying to lull you into a peaceful slumber. A small boat drifts out onto the lake's surface from the reeds at its edge, propelled by an unseen force that carries it smoothly across the water without disturbing its calm. The moonlight catches the delicate patterns of the water lilies that line its hull, making them seem like intricate works of art created just for this moment. As you watch the boat, a figure emerges from its shadows and stands up in the bow, arms outstretched to the sky as if embracing the night itself. They stand there for a long, wordless moment, drinking in the beauty of the lake at midnight. And then, slowly, they sit back down into their seat, letting the boat drift on without them. The fish is still swimming around its submerged rock, but you're not really paying attention to it anymore. Your focus has shifted inward, your mind growing quieter as the peacefulness of the lake seeps deeper into your soul. You feel your body relax even further, letting go of all the small stresses and worries that normally plague you. As you stand there, a warm sense of calm begins to spread through your chest, radiating outward from your heart like a soft, golden light. It's as if you're surrounded by an aura of peace, one that envelops you completely and never lets go. You feel yourself growing heavier with sleep, but this time it's not a struggle. It's more like being cradled in the arms of the universe itself. And as you drift deeper into slumber, the peaceful lake at midnight becomes your refuge, a sanctuary from the world where all that matters is the present moment. The moon shines on, casting its silver light over the water, and the fish continues to swim. You stand on the quiet shore, feeling the dew-kissed grass beneath your feet. The lake's surface reflects the star-filled sky above, a perfect mirror. The air is cool and calm, filled with the sweet scent of blooming lilacs nearby. You breathe deeply, letting their fragrance fill your lungs. The water laps gently against the shore, creating a soothing melody that seems to lull the world into a peaceful slumber. You listen carefully, feeling the rhythm seep into your bones. A soft breeze stirs the reeds on the lake's edge, causing them to sway softly in the darkness. The sound is almost musical, like a gentle flute playing a slow, sweet tune. You close your eyes, letting the peaceful atmosphere wash over you. Feel the tension melting away with each passing moment. Your muscles relax, releasing all worries and cares. The stars above begin to twinkle brighter now, as if trying to match the gentle beauty of this serene lake scene. You feel tiny against the vastness of the universe, yet completely at peace in this magical place. A night bird stirs in the distance, its soft chirping a reminder that even in darkness, life continues to thrive. The sound is far away, a gentle whisper on the wind. The lake's surface begins to ripple ever so slightly, as if responding to some hidden movement beneath. But it's just the fish swimming peacefully, their scales shimmering in the starlight. You breathe in deeply again, feeling the peacefulness seep into your very being. The lilac's fragrance and the lake's melody blend together in perfect harmony. Your eyelids grow heavy, as if weighted by the tranquility of this place. Your head nods slightly, but you don't open your eyes. You're too busy soaking up the serenity that surrounds you. The world has slowed to a gentle crawl, and all is right with it. The stars shine brightly above, their twinkling a lullaby to guide you into slumber. Your breathing becomes even slower, more relaxed, as if drifting on a cloud of peacefulness. Your body feels light, free from worry or care. You're just a leaf floating on the lake's surface, carried by the gentle currents of life. The world around you fades into darkness, yet in your heart peace remains. The lake's melody and the lilac's fragrance linger, carrying you gently into the realm of dreams. Your eyelids grow heavy once more,